what a way for us to finish out our home season here at Halton Arena with just a gritty win over a very good team. We made it more exciting probably than we wanted it to be, but as a credit to Southern Miss, they're a really good team, and we expected them to come and give us a fight in the second half, which is exactly what they did. How about our seniors? I'm just really proud of those two. Kenesha starting the game on senior night and getting us off at a great start, but finishing with 7 points, 6 rebounds. And then Laya, our heart, we got her back for this game, and she just really boosted all of us. And I know all of her teammates wanted to go out and play for her and play for Kenesha. But what a way to see her kind of seal the game for us down the stretch. It was a tough game for her. She's been away from the team. She hasn't done a lot physically, and so we knew coming into this game she wouldn't be at the highest level. But you probably couldn't have written it better with just her making those clutch shots down the stretch. I'm just happy for her to go out on that high note, and to get that win on senior night in front of our fans in Halton Arena. 13 wins at home is just an incredible accomplishment, something that we're really proud of. I mean, it's important to our program. Each and every day, we talk about it all the time. We don't lose at home. This can't be an easy place for people to come and play. We take great pride in that. And you could tell tonight. I mean, they cut it to 1 point. We never lost the lead. We stayed strong. We come out and get 2 incredible defensive stops out of a timeout. And, that just shows how much growth and maturity that we have. A month ago, would we have done that? I don't know. That's a great question. But they never wavered. They stayed confident, and they put us in a great position to go to the conference tournament next week with the 7th seed. We like our chances. I mean, it's incredible. You're exactly right on, Sam. We knew it was going to be a tough game for her. She didn't have her legs under her. She got great looks that, if she was in a normal rhythm, she would have made. But that's what Laya is. She's a competitor. And bottom line, at the end of the day, she wants to win. And she knows when the team needs her to score, she's going to step up. And she got those great looks. And, it's almost like she just willed it in the basket. She wanted it more than anyone else. And I know that this team is really happy for her. Well, this game was important for a variety of reasons. We talked about it all week. We wanted to win our last game at home. We wanted to keep our winning streak going. We wanted to play well, but most importantly, we wanted to win for our seniors. And that was the focus of this group. As we went out tonight, we felt it was really important to be the aggressor. When we lost at their place back in January, we weren't the aggressor. We let them do that, and they really got us on our heels and got us off rhythm, and we just didn't play very well. And so we wanted to come out and attack them from the start, and I thought our kids did an incredible job against their press. They had to get out of it, which they normally don't do. And I think that's really where it started. We got some really good looks off the press, just kind of raised our confidence. Mariah hit a couple threes early, which always gives us great energy. And, we needed that start against, again, you saw the type of team they are in the second half. There's no question why, they are what they are. And we needed that start to the game to give us the confidence to know that we could beat that team. Oh, that's a tough question, Matt. I think when you talk about Laya on the court, she's just special. She has an uncanny ability to make the right play at the right time. She sees plays happen before anyone else. And, that's a common thing that a lot of people talk about with great point guards is they can see the play develop. But Laya sees it develop, but she can also make the flashy play, not just the regular play. And I think that's why part of why her team loves her so much. Part of why this crowd here loves her, because she's always had a little flair to her game, and she's got the confidence to back it up. And because of that, it just makes her such a fun player to watch. And players like that don't come around all the time. I think what I love, there's a lot of great things about Laya, but, like I spoke of earlier, she's a competitor. I'm a competitor, so we always, kind of bonded on that from player and coach. And, at the end of the day, she's going to do whatever it takes to win. She gets so mad in practice just on little games when she loses. She gets so mad when she has to win because they've lost whatever competition it is. That's just her nature and how she is. But on top of that, I would say what I also love about Laya, she's just a fantastic teammate. There's not one teammate in that locker room that would say anything negative about her. And for 13 girls who are together all the time, and for nobody to say something negative about one person doesn't happen a lot. And that's just a testament of her personality, her character. That locker room loves Laya, as do the staff and us coaches. And that's because she's a special kid. Yeah, I mean, Laya and I have spent a lot of time together with her being an international player. She's been at our house for Christmas, times when people are away, and, my kids love her. And like I said, everybody that comes into contact with Laya, they just fall in love with her. She's just got an incredible personality, very giving, very loving, fun to be around, Jade could probably answer this better, but kind of like, funny. You don't think she's funny, but she's funny. Like, she'll get you with a one-liner that you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? So she just kind of keeps you off balance. She's kind of that perfect personality to be able to relate with everyone. Just coming here was a challenge, and I think that's what I'm most proud of, to see. I picked her up at the airport when she got here, and when she came here for school was only the second time she'd ever been to America. The first time was on her official visit. And so for her to come all this way and to be at Charlotte around people she met a couple times, I met her on her official visit for the first time, and then I visited her in March at her home. And for her to come, all the way across the country and trust us, was a big thing. And, when I picked her up, she was just such a young kid. And I look at her now, and she's just a confident, smart, strong woman. And, it wasn't easy. That first year, I'll tell you what, I was nervous. We let her go home at Christmas, and I was scared she wasn't going to come back. Just because she was homesick. It's hard. It's hard for any freshman, but let alone one who's, 8, 9 hours away from home and away from, everybody around her that loves her and supports her. And for her to just overcome that, Laya's a 4.0 student. So she's going to school here, in a different than her native language. She's a 4.0 student. She's going to graduate. She's an all-time leading CIS leader here at Charlotte. Just look at all the things that she's accomplished under, tough circumstances. That just, again, just shows you who she is. And we're so happy that she chose to be a Niner.
Winning. I wanted to win. I wanted to win for our seniors, on this special night, especially for Laya and Kanisha. We talked about it in the locker room, come out with that mentality, especially with Southern Miss. They are a great team, and they play with a lot of urgency, and we have to reflect that. So that was my mindset, was to come out and reflect the urgency and just play hard, how I usually play, and do it for our seniors as well. So that was my motivation for the night. Laya is just a fantastic point guard. Like, I could say this over and over again, but if y'all watch the games, y'all can see for yourself too. Like, playing with her is just, incredible, because she makes the right plays. She's very smart. She knows the plays before anybody else knows it. She knows it. Like, she tells everybody where to go. I know one of her challenges was to be more vocal, and now she's so vocal this year. She's telling people where to go. She's giving out reminders. She even calling huddles. Just the little things that's just making her to the even better point guard than she can be. So, I feel like she's just an amazing point guard all around. You can ask any one of my teammates; they will totally agree. But, just playing with her on the court this year for her last year, and I am thankful that I transferred here, to play with her for her last year, because she's just incredible. Make the right plays, make the right dishes, the pitches, everything we work on. She's just so experienced and mature, and knows how to and she knows how to work the plays really well. So credit to Laya, and I'm so glad I get to play with her for her last year. I have to give credit to our young group. They gave a lot of positive touches. Even when we had a little slump with the box outs and stuff, they kept reminding us, like, this is our game. They kept telling Lay, this is her senior night, we need you. They told me that they need me, and that, that just right there just give us positive, energy. And I feel like that reflected and got us from that 1-point lead now to a 10-plus lead, so that helped a lot. So playing, all of us had one mindset, was to play for our seniors tonight and give it all we got, and we did that in the stretch, and it helped a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because Browness has had an incredible journey here as well. Coming in as a junior college player, her first year was hard, and I know she had a lot of frustration. She wasn't able to get here to the fall. Normally, players come in the summer, so she was behind a little bit. She got injured, and she never really quite got her footing. And I think it would have been really easy for her to say, well, I got 1 year left. Let me just get my degree, and who cares, what I do to impact this program. But she didn't do that. She worked so incredibly hard this summer to get herself physically in shape so that she could contribute. And, I think, for me, I am just so proud of her to see her overcome. When she came to Charlotte, she was a young lady that didn't have a lot of confidence, and when things were hard, she backed away until this summer when she made a change. And now, when hard things happen, we can count on Brown, and she can count on herself. And that is what I think I'm most proud of. Is I know when Kanisha leaves Charlotte, she's going to be able to be successful because she knows she can count on herself now, just like we can. And that's what you want to do as a coach and as a program, is to change lives. And I feel like we've changed her life for the better.